Hello, everybody. Hey. Hope everybody having a good night so far. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be a sign reading. So take whatever resonate and leave the rest. Y'all already know whatever sign come out, that will be the sign I will be doing a reading for. I only got Libra, Taurus, and Aries to finish out for the sign readings. So we're going to shuffle and see if one of those signs will come out. If not, I'll probably just choose one of the three to start with. But yeah, I'm going to shuffle these cards up. Then we're going to get right into it. Alright. And one time for the one time. Alright, Spirit. Let's get into this thing. So, Spirit, what sign could I be doing this reading for? Nope. So, we need Aries, Taurus, or Libra, Spirit. Aries, Taurus, or Libra. Who could I be doing this reading for? Aries, Taurus, or Libra. Aries, Taurus, or Libra. It's Cancer. Aries, Taurus, or Libra. Yeah, look like I might be choosing from one. Aries, Taurus, or Libra. Taurus. Alrighty, so we got the Hierophant in the upright. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus. So with the Hierophant in the upright, Taurus, you could be a part of a society and a social group or a religious group. So you could be very religious. Maroon 5 was just on Girls Like You. So you could be into someone, wanting to be committed to someone. Then we got Alicia Keys on Falling. So you could be falling in and out of love with someone, Taurus. This could be someone that you're thinking about marriage with. You want to be committed to. So you could be educating yourself about this person. Educating yourself on what their beliefs are. So you could be gaining some sort of knowledge. Like I said, educating yourself on someone's belief. Could be their traditional beliefs. Now, like I said, you could be very religious. The other could believe in something else or whatsoever. But yeah, you could want to be consistent with someone. Consistently committed to someone, or you've been in a society or a religious group that has been consistent on doing something. Could be attacking someone's throat chakra so they can't communicate clearly because they have some sort of knowledge about this society or religious group. Hello. What else for my Taurus, Spirit? For my Taurus. Now, are you the leader of this religious group, of this society, Taurus? So you can have a lot of people that follow you, look up to you, believe in you. Maybe they follow your knowledge. Then we got the feet in the upright. So whatever society or religious group this is, you guys could be feeling defeated. There could be an Aquarius a part of this society right along with you, Taurus. And you guys could be feeling defeated. Or this Aquarius could be feeling defeated because you, out of this society or religious group, wants to commit to someone. This could be someone that's not a part of this society or religious group. So, I don't know. Are you walking away from this religious group or society? You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be self-sacrificing, making a change, surrendering your beliefs when it comes to your religion, or following this religious group or society. So you could be changing your beliefs. You could also be changing up from self-sabotaging behavior. Hello. So if you were a part of a society that believes in being deceptive, being aggressive, bullying, intimidating, and causing people pain, you could no longer want to do that. So you could no longer want to be a part of this society that likes to bully and intimidate, cause pain. You could feel like everyone a part of this society has a lack of communication, so everyone is not on the same page. What else from my Taurus? From my Taurus' spirit, any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? So we got Taylor Diane on Tell It to My Heart. Tell me that I'm the only one. So you could be wanting someone to tell you that you are their only one. So like I said, this could be someone that you want to be committed to. Maybe you feel like you will have to walk away from this society or religious group, whatever this group is, to be able to commit to someone. Any more, plenty more. What's the tea, spirit, for my Taurus? For me, for we. What's the tea for Taurus? So we got strength in the upright. So you could have Leo in your chart. You could have needed the inner strength or the courage and bravery to be able to walk away from this society, make a change. So you could feel like you needed to build up the self-confidence to be able to do this. You could be wanting someone to also have compassion for you after trying to bully them, intimidate them, and cause them pain because you was a part of a certain society. So you could feel like whoever this person is that you want to commit to, they could tame you. Is it really love or just a game? So we got you overcoming self-doubt. So you could have been doubting yourself on if you could make this change, or if you would have enough courage to be able to communicate with this person. So yeah, you could be focused on whoever this is, or focused on making this change. You could feel like patience is needed. So maybe you're trying to make a change within yourself and you feel like you need patience when doing this because you have a lot of work to do. So you could feel like whoever this is that you feel can tame you, is very persuasive in their influence. So you could feel like they influence you to make this change, Taurus. You feel like they've given you the strength or allowed you to see something in yourself that you weren't seeing before. So they could have gave you some game or allowed you to see something that made you want to make this change. Like I said, you could have changed your beliefs. And then we got returning to one's roots in the reverse. So you could be letting go of the past and focusing on the future. You could be maturing, growing up. You could be traveling to faraway places, leaving home, leaving the nest, wanting to go somewhere different. You could have Scorpio in your chart as well, Taurus. Now, if you lived with a Scorpio, you could be leaving the home with this person. So is this a family member? This Scorpio could be a family member or someone, a part of your family or someone you have a family with. Any more for my Taurus spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea for my Tauruses? For my Taurus spirit, what are the messages? May I please have the messages from my Tauruses? So we got the Empress in the upright. So if you're a Taurus female, you could be this Empress in the upright. So you could be leaving a home that you had with a Scorpio. And you could be the one making changes, growing up. You could be pregnant as well, Taurus. You could be very fertile at this time. So if you aren't pregnant, you are very fertile. So you could have high chances of getting pregnant at this time. Now, if you are pregnant, you could be stepping into motherhood for the first time. You could be someone who is very sensual, nurturing. You could be very creative, beautiful, active, and passionate. Very feminine. You could also like to be out in nature a lot. And you could like to draw or do some sort of art as well. So you could like arts and crafts type shit. Any more? So we got Justice in the reverse. So if you are a part of a society, Taurus, you could be realizing that this society is all about unjust, all about being corrupt, being dishonest, and this is what making you want to make this change, walk away from this. Because you could be realizing that all they focus on is trying to bully, intimidate people, and cause them pain. And maybe you don't like this or you're just tired of doing this. You could realize that a lot of people, like I said, aren't on the same page when it comes to this society. And a lot of them lack responsibility. They avoid taking responsibility and accountability for the things that they do, for the things that they are into. Then we got Ed Sheeran on Perfect. So, Taurus, you could be feeling like someone is perfect. This could be someone that you want to be committed to, someone that you want a marriage with. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be lacking money at this time. You could have poor financial control, or you could be seeing that someone else has a lack of money and poor financial control. Like I said, if you are leaving a Scorpio, you could be leaving them because they don't have any money. You could be leaving them because you know that they make a lot of poor financial decisions, or they could have lost opportunities, so they could have lost the job, whoever this Scorpio is. And you could be feeling like you can't do it because you are pregnant and you can't be with someone who's always losing opportunities. Now, I don't know if this is someone that always leaves jobs, or they always get fired from jobs, and you could just be tired of this person not having any money or not having any control. So you could be the only one maturing out of this relationship, or if this is a family member that you were staying with, you just realized that they wanted you to pull all of the weight, and you could be realizing that you can't do this anymore because you got a child to worry about, a baby to worry about. So you could be leaving and going out on your own because you feel like you don't want to take care of a grown person, knowing that you got another mouth to feed now. So now you could be looking at things like, if I have to be the head of household, I might as well go out on my own, get my own space for me and my child. He said, I don't deserve this. So you could be feeling like you don't deserve whatever treatment that you've been getting, or for the weight to be all on you, for everything to fall on you. Now, you could have been in a marriage as well, committed to this Scorpio. And like I said, you just realized this is someone that doesn't pull their weight. And you could be tired of doing everything or doing the bulk of things. So you could be releasing this. And then we got standing your ground in the upright. So it could have taken a lot of strength for you to leave. Maybe you had to stand up for what you believe in. Fight for your corner. You could have came very protective because now you're with child. So you could be wanting to protect you and your child. So you could not be caring about who you have to release and leave in the past because you're just worried about you and your baby. So you could have realized being with this person or being around these people, you became very defensive. Now, because of someone else's influence, you could also be realizing that you have the control to make a change. You have the control to assert yourself. Maybe you felt like it was a challenge at one point in time to make a change, to be able to surrender something. What else for my Tauruses? Hello. So we got fulfillment in the reverse. So there could be a Pisces, a part of this society as well. Maybe you had to stand your ground against people a part of this society. Maybe they didn't want you to make a change. They didn't want you to walk away from this society. But whoever the Pisces is that's in this society, they feel like their dreams are broken, or they could be having nightmares. Or you could just be watching a lot of people go through karma because of what they've been doing to others. So you could know that this society has a lot of people that's unhappy because they like to cause destruction. They like to see people suffering. They set out to make sure that people don't accomplish anything. They don't reach their goals, or their dreams don't come true. So this could be what this society is about, and you could just not be with it. Like I said, you wanting to make a change. Maybe you don't like what these people stand for, or you didn't know what you was getting yourself into. Then we got lost in the upright. Scorpio energy again. So you definitely could have been dealing with a Scorpio. And this Scorpio is feeling at a loss right now, because not only have they lost the job, they're losing opportunities left and right. And now they could have lost you. So they could be in despair because they're feeling abandoned by you, Taurus. They could be guilty for something that they've done. And they could be regretting this. Maybe they caused you a lot of trauma, Taurus. Now, this could be someone that you're mourning, or they could be mourning over the loss of you. They could be heartbroken. And this could have been unwelcome change. Maybe they never thought that you would leave. So they could not be stable emotionally. So they could really be going through it, because they could be losing everything. Then we got apathy in the reverse. So yeah, Taurus, you could have Cancer in your chart. You could be taking the opportunity to let go of any regrets that you could have had as well. Maybe you regretted some things that you've done, but you could be releasing this because you're making a change. You could be ending stagnation. You could have felt like you were stagnated being a part of these people, or a part of this society, or with this Scorpio. You could have felt like you were stagnated and unmotivated. But now, since you've left this person or left this society, you could be more motivated now. And we got community in the upright. So yeah, this could have been a community of people, or you could be going towards a community of people that could actually be happy, be on the upright. So you could be celebrating with a new community, coming together with this community, feeling welcome in a different community, whatever this community is that you're traveling towards. You could also be invited to an event. You could be getting an invite to a wedding. And we got foresight in the upright. So Aries could be inviting you to a wedding. So this Aries could be inviting you to a wedding that's in a foreign country. So you could be traveling to this wedding. Maybe you left this Scorpio behind and got invited to this wedding and decided to travel to another country to be able to attend this wedding. Now, after going to this country, you could be deciding to move there as well. So you could be planning to move to whatever this country is, because you feel like you will have movement forward. You feel like you will have a bright future moving to this country. Like things will be successful for you. You will be satisfied with this choice. He said, I walk a lonely road. So you could be feeling like you walk a lonely road. So like I said, you could be leaving this Scorpio, leaving this society and going to this foreign country by yourself, alone. Then we got the star in the upright. So you could be very hopeful with making this move. Very hopeful for your future. So you know that you have the ability to create. You could be at peace ever since you left this society or left this Scorpio. So you could be content with having a renewal. So if you were on the religious side, Taurus, you could now be more spiritual or wanting to dive into spirituality. You could be healing as well. So if you once were a part of this society, bullying people, trying to intimidate them and cause them pain, like I said, someone outside of this society could have influenced you to make a change, and you made that change. And now you're more positive. You're focused on healing. Now, you could have Aquarius in your chart as well. Or there could have been Aquarius, a part of this society that likes to bully and intimidate people. They could be making a break for it. So whoever this Aquarius is, they could be very deceptive. Or this is what this society is about, being deceptive. There could be a lot of lying going on, a lot of injustice, a lot of corruption, a lot of trickery. You could be seeing that this society like to cheat their way through life, like to steal from people. They engage in dangerous and risky behavior. And you could not be about that, or you're just tired of living that lifestyle. These people could like to spy on others as well. Maybe this is how they find their targets, is by spying and using their resources to be able to steal, cheat the system. And we got the world in the upright. So we got Boulevard of Broken Dreams on. So like I said, this society of people like to make sure people don't achieve their dreams. So we got the world in the upright. So like I said, you know that you making a change, walking away from this society will be a success. You know that traveling away, starting over, starting fresh will be an accomplishment. So you could be closing out a cycle, going somewhere where you feel like you belong, where you will have a sense of wholeness. And we have charity and giving in the upright. So you could be receiving a gift to be able to travel, move to a foreign country as well, Taurus. So you could be getting some sort of charity donations or some sort of money, some sort of aid, support to be able to make this move. Then we got the Page of Wands in the reverse. So there could be a Sagittarius that you're trying to keep quiet about your plans, but you can know that this person is gullible. So you feel like they're going to let it be known what you plan on doing. Now, I don't know. Are you giving this Sagittarius money to be on a hush, to keep quiet about what this society have been doing? As far as trying to have someone lacking energy, ideas, and creativity, trying to make sure this person dreams doesn't come true. So you could be wanting to make a change, but you want people a part of this society to keep quiet about what y'all have been doing, even though you're wanting to make a change. Surrender how y'all have been doing things a part of this society. Now, Taurus, like I said, if you do want to commit to someone, marry someone, you could know that in order for you to commit to this person or marry them, that others will have to keep quiet about what you've been doing, because you could have done something to this person so that they don't reach some sort of goals. So if you was once on the side because you were a part of this society, you could have been bullying someone, trying to intimidate them and cause them pain because you didn't want them to reach their goals. You didn't want their dreams to come true. But because they could have influenced you in a way to make you want to make a change, now you could be trying to pay people off to keep quiet about this. Keep quiet about you having a hand in this. And then we got Page of Pentacles in a reverse. So, yeah, you could be trying to have this community, paying people in the community to keep quiet about you trying to make someone get bad news and worldly affairs, cause them to seem like they had a lack of purpose, all because you once didn't want their dreams to come true. So you could have done a lot to this person right along with the people a part of this society to make someone seem like they didn't have a purpose, to make it seem like they were lacking common sense, they were irresponsible, caused them to suffer, caused them to feel like they wouldn't be able to be accomplished in life. So because you want to make the change, you want people to be quiet about what you've done in the past. What else for my Taurus' spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea? For me, for we. What's the tea, spirit, for my Tauruses? So we got friendship in the upright. Yeah, because now you could want to be friends with someone now. Friends with someone that you once were attacking. You once seen as a target. You want people to keep quiet because you want to reunite with this person. You want to be able to celebrate with them. Be happy with them. Engage to them so that you will marry them because you see marriage with them. You want to be committed to them. So you feel like what you've done to them has to be kept quiet in order for you to get engaged to them. So they have to not know that you had a hand in all of this for it to be successful, for you to be able to marry them. Shaking my head, Taurus. So we got John Legend on all of me. So you could want to give someone all of you now. Then we got My Boo. So you could want an exclusive relationship with this person. And you feel like the only way that you would be able to have an exclusive relationship with them is if this community keep quiet about your hand in this. Hello. What else for my Tauruses? So we got divine love, equal give and take. So you could feel like this person is your divine love. You feel like this person is the reason why you want to make this change. You feel like they've changed you. And now you could want to give this person an equal give and take after trying to defeat them. Then we got Bye Felicia in a reverse. So if this is someone that left and not cared, or you could have left this person and they could have not cared that you left. And because they didn't care that you left, you now want to come back and give them an equal give and take after trying to defeat them. Or like I said, if you are a Taurus female, you could have left and not cared about the person that you decided to leave, but they don't want you to go because they view you as a divine love. But they could have been seeing other people openly as well. Then we got brick wall. So Taurus, you could have been using a defense mechanism when it came to this person. You could have came off as being too guarded, being hard to reach. So maybe this person was trying to get through to you for a while and they felt like it was just like hitting a brick wall with trying to get through to you. But now you could be seeing this person's point of view. And this is what's causing you to make this change, because you're finally realizing or seeing this person's point of view, like I said. So you could be seeing where they're coming from now, seeing how they feel, seeing things from their point of view. Then we got high vibing. So this could be someone that had high vibes. You could have had good times with them. There was good vibes around this person. But you could have been in the moment, in this society, living life to the fullest. Only enjoying the present moment in the past. So maybe this is someone that you thought that you wouldn't fall for. Because we did have fallen that came on in the beginning of the read. So this is someone that you could have been falling in and out of love with. But you thought that this was someone that you was just going to see openly and just enjoy the present whenever you saw them. So maybe you wanted this person to care when you would leave them and they didn't, so that could have drawn you closer to them or drawed you to them even more. The fact that they didn't care. Hello. Anymore. So we got Under Pressure on by Queen and David Bowie. So maybe you feel like this person still held their own even under pressure. And that could have also been what drew you to this person even more. The fact that they work well under pressure. And we got Bonnie and Clyde in the upright. So you could want to be on some Bonnie and Clyde type shit with this person. A dedicated partnership with them. Then we have Lost Girl. Or a Taurus. If you are a Taurus female, you could have been on some Bonnie and Clyde type ish with someone that you had a dedicated partnership with. But you realized that you were just with this person because you were lost at the time. And realized that you were looking for a way out. So you could have done a lot of things with this person, got into a lot of illegal things, did a lot of injustice to people because you were lost. And now you are looking for a way out of this society, looking for a way out of this marriage or away from this Scorpio. And you could have been seeking help to be able to do this. Maybe you feel like you chose to be attached to this person or to a society of people because you were a troubled teen. So you could have been a part of this society ever since a teen because maybe you lack guidance. Then we got Extra and the upright. So you could have been very dramatic, very extra, trying too hard to fit in. So you could have been starting shit as well. So maybe you started something that now you want out of. So are you the leader of this? So did you start this? And we got planting seeds in a reverse. So you could have planted bad seeds when it came to what you were into, what you were involved in. And we got Don't Believe Me, Just Watch on. So maybe these people don't believe you, that you're really out, that you're really making a change. They could be viewing you as just being dramatic. Oh, you're not serious. You're not really making a change. You're not really leaving this society. What else for my Tauruses? This shit flipped on my arm. So someone could just be a leech. So you could be viewing this Scorpio as just a leech. Like I said, they could get fired all the time, or they like to leave jobs. Then we have casting spells. So this society could cast a lot of spells. Any spell that they could think of when it comes to trying to crush people's dreams. So y'all could, this society could attack people that's not a part of this society, obviously. Because y'all like to see people's dreams not come true. Then we got wants to make it last forever. So for those of you that want to commit to someone, that want to get married to someone, you want to make it last forever. And we got once you closed off to love. So someone could have wanted you closed off to love at one point. Or wanted you closed off to love because they just wanted you to look towards them. Or this is what you could have been doing, Taurus, to someone else. You could have wanted them closed off to love because you wanted them to want you and only you. Then we got don't want to hear it. So someone could not want to hear it. So maybe this person that you want to go towards, that you want marriage with or commitment with, they don't want to hear it. Maybe they feel like you full of shit, Taurus. Tina Turner on What's Love Got to Do with It? So they feel like what's love got to do with it? This could be someone that's solo dolo. They on a dolo journey. This could be an angel in disguise, or you could feel like this person is an angel in disguise. Maybe you feel like they're an angel in disguise because they could be the only one that made you want to make this change. So like I said, you could have been a part of this society, or you could have started this society when you were a teen. But now that this person has came along your path, you could realize that they were the only person that made you want to make this change. Made you want to walk away from this society. So you could be viewing them as an angel in disguise, like I said. And we got brain fried. So someone's brain could be fried. Or they could feel like your brain is fried, Taurus. So maybe they feel like you ain't got it all. Because like I said, they could feel like dealing with you or trying to get through to you is like talking to a brick wall. So they could feel like your screws is loose. And this is why they don't want to hear it. Then we got Cashapp. So if you're wanting to gift someone, Taurus, you could be sending them a Cashapp or money through Cashapp. But you know that they view you as just a jerk. And we got liquor poison. So you could be getting poisoned through liquor. So be careful on the drinking. So if you're always drinking liquor, you could get liquor poison or alcohol poison. So be careful with all that drinking. And we got clueless. So, Taurus, you could be thinking that this person that view you as being a jerk, you could think that they're clueless. And this is why you could be paying people to keep quiet about what you were into, what you were involved with. So, yeah, that's because you think that this person is clueless about what's been going on, what you've been doing. Then we feel like... Then you could feel like this person is wetter when they are drunk. So maybe this is someone that you had drinks with as well as intimacy with, and you feel like they get wetter when they're drunk. And we got just had a baby. So you could have just had a baby as well. So like I said, Taurus, if you are pregnant or if you were pregnant, you could have just had a baby, just stepped into motherhood for the females. Or you could be masculine and someone that you were dealing with could have had a baby. This could be a Scorpio feminine. Then we got wants you to wait. So yeah, you could have wanted someone to wait until you made this change, or until you had a baby, till the person that you were dealing with had this baby. So maybe you didn't want to make a change, walk away from someone until they had the baby. Any more? And we got circling your block. So someone could be circling your block, Taurus, or you could be circling this person's block. Then we got open to receive. So you could be open to receive now. Maybe you're now open to receive what this person has been trying to tell you all along. Someone could have a double chin as well. Any more for my Taurus? I gotta get some more cards out. Someone named could be Bayshawn. Someone named could also be Jason. Someone named could be Raven. And someone named could also be Tara. And we got like a dog in heat. So you can feel like someone acts like a dog in heat when it comes to intimacy. When it comes to the cookie. So you could be lusting after someone, Taurus, acting like a dog in heat. Someone named could also be Cookie as well. Or like I said, you could just be wanting someone's cookie. Then we got Lady A on Need You Now. So you can feel like you need this person now. What else for my Tauruses, Spirit? So we got crystals. So you could like to use crystals. You feel like they help you with clarity. You can use crystals for protection and to tap into your abilities. So like I said, you could be on this journey to spirituality and you could be using crystals. What else for my Tauruses, Spirit? And we got new boo. So like I said, you definitely want someone to be your boo. Want to be committed to someone because you feel like this is someone that you could learn from. and you feel like they could also learn from you. This could be someone that you want to flirt with. Any more from my Tauruses, Spirit? And we got reading up in the reverse. So maybe you feel like there's nothing else that you need to learn about this person to be able to come towards them. So maybe you feel like you've done all the research that you could do on this person to be able to gain insight. So if you were researching them, you are no longer researching them because you feel like you know everything there is to know. Or maybe you just feel like you need to go towards this person instead of researching them. Ask them what you want to know directly. And we got going viral. So someone could be going viral. So like I said in the beginning, if you do something creative, you could be going viral for your creativity. Visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reach, reactions, and recognition. Or if you're getting married, this proposal, this engagement, or a surprise party could be going viral. A wedding could be going viral. And we have big break. A major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. So yeah, you could definitely want to give someone an offer. Could be an offer of marriage. And like I said, this could change everything for you, for them. And this could be going viral. Maybe you want to move abroad with this person, move to a foreign country with this person. Then we got real receipts. So you could feel like you have some real receipts about something. So maybe whatever these real receipts are going viral as well. That is causing someone to have a big break. So you could be shouting someone out that has something to do with these real receipts. So this could be some sort of screenshots that could clear something up. And this could also be going viral. Whatever these receipts are, these screenshots, these messages that you have. So maybe that was the research that you was doing as well. So you could have found some screenshots or some messages that someone tried to delete that was actually archived. I don't know if these were like on Facebook or somewhere where they could be archived in the emails or somewhere that you could have found. Could be someone that you were dealing with. So if you were the one walking away, you could have walked away because you found some receipts, some emails, messages, screenshots of some sort that could have given you some sort of evidence. So you could be posting these receipts. And after finding these receipts, you could no longer feel like you have to do any research because you already found what you need to find. So like I said, this could be going viral as well. So this could be being globalized. So a lot of people could be seeing whatever this is that you're posting. And you could be attaching someone's name to it, tagging someone in it that has something to do with these receipts. So there could be people looking at their phone, shocked by whatever these receipts are. There could be people smiling. Maybe they're happy about whatever this is that's coming out. So there could be a lot of talking, gossiping going on because of whatever is going viral. So this could definitely get a lot of attention. Then we got fake profile in a reverse. So if you created a fake profile to be able to find these receipts or do some sort of research once you have found, what I'm also getting to is you could have created a fake profile, or someone else could have created a fake profile to be able to get real receipts on someone. So someone was under a fake profile acting like someone else to be able to get the truth about a person or a situation. So you or someone else could have done this strictly to be able to find out whatever it is that they needed to find out. And they end up getting the truth or getting some sort of receipts from someone. So now either you or someone else could be deleting this fake profile. What else? And we got plot twist in a reverse. So there's no plot twist. So maybe these receipts isn't nothing new. Maybe someone tried to tell you about whatever this is. So you feel like this isn't something new because someone was already told you what it was. Maybe you just didn't believe them until you saw whatever these messages, screenshots, or receipts is, and now you believe them. So you feel like there's no plot twist because you should have been connecting the dots because someone already told you whatever this is. This was just confirmation. Hello. So you feel like this is old news because you were already told about this. You just didn't believe. So maybe you went out on your own to try to get proof on your own. Then we got backstabbed. So this could be about someone backstabbing someone. Maybe you didn't feel like it was true that someone was backstabbed. But after setting someone up, making this fake profile to be able to get the truth, you could have gotten someone to confess about a backstabbing. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. So, you could have made someone confess about them betraying someone that you know, someone that you want to be with. So maybe you attacked this person or had your society of people go against them because you didn't know the truth or because you didn't believe this person. So maybe you felt like they were someone that was backstabbing someone else until you found out the truth, that they were actually the ones that got backstabbed. They were the ones that got betrayed. So now you could be feeling like you're doing them a favor by releasing this information because you feel like it would clear their name, or people would know the truth about who really was the real backstabber in the situation. So now that you know the truth, this could be someone close to you that was backstabbing someone that you actually want to be committed to. And maybe you didn't think that this person would do something like this. But we got Michael Jackson on Beat It. So now you could be telling this person beat it because you got the truth in the situation. Anymore. Then we got inner turmoil. So whoever this is, they could be in inner turmoil because you know that they backstabbed someone. They may be smiling on the outside, but they are spiraling on the inside, pretending everything's fine, has become its own crisis. So whoever this is, they could no longer pretend like everything is fine. They could feel like they're in a crisis now that the truth is being exposed. So maybe they thought that this day would never come. So maybe they felt like you would keep this secret. Then we got family feud in the reverse. So if you were feuding with your family, or a family was feuding because they thought that someone betrayed someone else that was a part of this family, a part of this society. And like I said, the truth could be coming out. So now people could no longer want to feud with whoever this person is, because the truth is coming out about this person was actually the one betrayed. So like I said, now this community could want to come together with this person. So damn. So what I'm also getting to, if this society was against a certain person, like I said, it could have been all due to someone saying that they betrayed them or betrayed this community. But now it's being found out who really was the backstabber, like I said. So now after this information is out, this community wants to reunite with someone, have success with someone, work together as a team. And we got a scam alert in the reverse. So whoever this is that's in inner turmoil, that's being found out about, that they're the actual backstabber, they could have been trying to scam someone. And this is why they could have created a lie, made it seem like another person was a backstabber, like they were betraying a community, all because they wanted to be able to scam. Could have been wanting to scam under this person's name, make it seem like it was them trying to scam people a part of this community. But now they're no longer able to scam because everybody is going to know the truth about what they've been doing. Then we got test results in the upright. So this could have to do with some test results as well. So maybe you could be seeing someone's test results, and you could have real receipts about someone's test results. So maybe someone betrayed someone in regards to test results. So maybe you seeing a message, or someone sent you a message thinking that you were someone else, and they could have told you what they did to someone's test results, and like I said, if you're a Taurus female, you could be taking a pregnancy test, realizing that you are pregnant as well. And we got gold digger in the reverse. So someone could have tried to make it seem like you were a gold digger, Taurus female, but you were actually the breadwinner in a relationship. So you could be also telling people that you were actually the one that was carrying this relationship, carrying this marriage, because your partner was always getting fired or always quitting from jobs. So maybe their family thought you were a gold digger. Whole time it was your spouse. So yeah, I'm getting different storylines here. So take whatever resonate and leave the rest. But yeah, I'm gonna pull a few more and I'm gonna end this out. Alright, Spirit. Any last messages for my Tauruses? Any last messages? So we got true love in the upright. So yeah, Taurus, if you're wanting to commit to someone, marry someone, you could feel like they are your true love, your divine love, and you want to give an equal give and take. True love appears when you least expect it. So maybe you weren't expecting to fall in love with this person. You weren't expecting this person to actually be your true love. But because they had the power to change you, Taurus, you could be realizing that this is a divine love, that it's true love. So maybe you didn't feel like it was really that serious until this person walked away or you walked away, and this person didn't care that you walked away and the feelings start hitting you. Maybe you never forgot about this person. You always thought about this person. And we got spirit in the reverse. So you may have not believed in spirit, believed in spirituality. So like I said, maybe this person is spiritual and you could be religious. So this person influenced you to change your beliefs. So you may have not believed in the spiritual realm or in spirituality at all until you met this person. Then we got telepathy in a reverse. So you may be closed off to telepathy, or you're not getting the telepathic messages because you don't understand how telepathy works. What else? And we got connection in a reverse. So a connection that you were in, so like I said, if you were with someone and you realized that they were the actual backstabber, you could be realizing that that connection is not eternal or unbreakable. You could actually be breaking the connection with a person and actually wanting true love now. What else? Then we got acceleration. speed up and chase the results she wants. Then we got happy in the reverse. So yeah, you could be unhappy about what you found out. Unhappy that things didn't work with a certain connection that you were in. Or you could just be unhappy to find out that the person that you were connected to would betray you in such a way, or would betray another person in a way that they did. Or you could just be realizing that you were unhappy with the person that you were with, and you're wanting to speed things up to actually chase the person that you want because you feel like you would be happy with that person. And we got confusion in a reverse. So you can no longer be confused. So if you were confused about this person, confused about why you were feeling the way you felt, or confused on if it was true love or not, you could no longer be confused. You could feel like you know what you want. You know what it is. You know that it's true love. And you know who you want. You know who you know where your happiness lies. You could also no longer be confused about what you want to do. So now you could just be taking action on what it is that you want to do. So maybe you were staying stagnant because you were confused at one point. But now that you're no longer confused, you could be taking action. But yeah, Taurus, that was your reading. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Anybody want a personal reading, have any questions, would like to have an event session, or would like to donate, that information on how to is in the description below this video. If you do not see that information yet, please wait until the video processes and you will be able to see it. Hello. You could email me, sweetheart. If you don't see the information in the description yet, right after the live closes out and the video processes, you should be able to see the information in the description. My email and my number is down there, as well as the information on how much the reading is and all that is also there. But yeah, just reach out to me and we can get you a reading done. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy y'all night, enjoy y'all morning, whatever you consider this time of day. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Yeah, in the building. I sent positive. Thank you. I sent positive right back. But yeah, y'all, deuces, you means. I holla, 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 holla. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated.